So hello student friends, in the last lecture we had discussed about the structure of K-map, right? So 2 variable, 3 variable and 4 variable K-map for SOP form, right? Where we have seen this considering 2 variable, this is AB plus A bar B bar, something like this, right? So SOP we had discussed. Now let us consider the POS form of this K-map. Okay, so POS here means product of sum. Okay, so let's consider this two variable K-map structure for this POS. Okay, where we have now two variable means we'll consider only two literals A and B. Okay, so two variable 2 raised to 2 is 4, so 4 cells or 4 boxes we will have here, right? So a very rough diagram if I draw here for this, then this is A, this is B. Okay, so this is 0 1 0 1, right? Now here for this POS we have seen 0 means the variable itself and 1 means the variable complement. This we have seen in last few lectures. Okay, now is the time to implement or utilize these concepts, right? So this A here becomes this A and this is A bar, this is B and this is B bar. Okay, then we can have here now in this the max terms are A plus B. Here it is A bar plus B, here it is A plus B bar, and here it is A bar plus B bar. Okay, just refer those previous tables where we have written min terms and max term for 2 variable and 3 variable, right? So this becomes 0, this is 0, 0 0 means 0, then this is 0 1 1 0 1 1. Okay, so this is how a 2 variable K-map can be represented for the this POS form. Okay, let's see for 3 variable, then we can again clearly understand. Now for 3 variable K-map structure in POS form. Okay, just to recall, so 2 raised to 3 is 8, so we'll have 8 cells, right? So I can draw here. Now I just need to draw a big boxes so as to understand. Okay, and here we can take A and this is BC. So this becomes 0 1, since we have only one variable here. This is 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0, right? Now this this corresponds to A and this one corresponds to A bar, right? So I'll write down here, this is B plus C. Okay, now since this is POS form, now it's not BC, this is product. Okay, we need sum, so it is B plus C. Then this 0 corresponds to the variable itself Okay, so this becomes B plus 1 corresponds to complement C bar. This is B bar plus C bar, right? This is B bar plus C. Okay, and if you want to number the cells, so this becomes 0 0 0, this is 1 0 0. Now from this you can clearly understand that this cell represents 0 1 2 3, right? This is 4 5 6 7. Okay, and then we can actually put here this is A plus B plus C. If it's not visible with this color, then we can write here this is A plus B plus C bar. Okay, so this is A plus B bar plus C bar, right? This is A plus B bar plus C. Then this becomes A bar, you can see, plus B plus C. Okay, so this becomes A bar plus B plus C bar. This is A bar plus B bar plus C bar, and this becomes A bar plus B bar plus C. Okay, so this is how you can represent or is the structure of K-map in the POS form. Okay, similarly now you can try for 4 variable K-map structure in POS form, where we have 4 variables or 4 literals A, B, C, D. Okay, so just to give you a hint, you can if you consider this A, B, C, D, this is 0 0 0 0, and then we can have 0 1 0 1 likewise. Okay, so this becomes A plus B, this is C plus D, this is C plus D bar, and this is A plus B bar, right? So this cell is the 0th cell and is represented by A plus B plus C plus D. Okay, so as far as this POS is concerned, this term is called max term, if you remember this. Now you can go on completing this max term table here. Okay, so this is how you can represent the K-map in SOP and POS form. Okay, so unless until specified, we will simply go for SOP form. By default, we will have this SOP form, but we are just going through the concepts here, right? Hello friends, so let us see the next part of this SOP, POS and K-map. Now here we can see representation of standard SOP POS form on a K-map. So if we are given a logical expression in either of the form, then how we can put or how we can map or how we can plot that on the K-map, right? So let me go through these points. The logical expression in standard SOP or POS form can be represented on a K-map. Now how they can be represented? By simply entering ones for the SOP and min terms, right? And zeros, if you are considering POS, means max terms. Okay. Now, where to enter this? In the boxes of K-map corresponding to each min term, as I said, or max term in the expression. Okay, so you have to just look at that expression and find out which min term or which max term that corresponds to. Okay, the remaining cells can be left empty just to avoid the confusion, or it can be filled with zeros. Now, if you are considering SOP, then each min term is represented by 1. Okay, other cells are left 0, right? Other way around, if you are considering POS, each max term is represented by 0 and other cells are filled with 1. Okay, let's see an example here. We have this example. Represent the expression on K-map. Okay, now this can be asked for 2 marks because you are supposed to simply represent this equation in the K-map. Now if you look at this expression, then this expression is in the form of SOP. Now why SOP? Because this is product, right? Min terms, and it is summed. So how many min terms we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 min terms we have here. Okay, so we have 5 min terms. Now simply just write down this binary number for each min term. Now again, for SOP, if you remember, for SOP, 1 is represented by that variable and 0 is represented by variable complement, right? So anytime if you have confusion, just write this structure somewhere in the side just to avoid the confusion, right? Now this is A bar corresponds to 0, so this is 0 0 0, right? This is 0 0 1, this is 1 0 0, okay, then this is 1 1 0 and this is 1 1 1. Okay, so this is M0 and this is M1, M4, M6 and M7. Okay, now since here we have 3 variables A, B, C, so this becomes 3 input variable K-map. Means we need to have 8 boxes. So we should refer the 8 box structure here to represent this equation, right? So you can simply draw this 1 2 3 4. Okay, we can take this A and this is BC. So this is 0, this is 1 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0, right? So you can have here, so this A bar, B bar, C bar means this cell. Okay, so I'll just say this cell where it is A bar, B bar, C bar. Okay, so here you have to simply put 1 because this min term, as we have said here, this min term corresponds to 1 by entering ones for each min term. Okay, then M1. Now if you go this way, this is 0 0 0, this is I'll just first number these cells. So this is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Just to avoid the confusion, what I always do is first number the cells. So if you number the cells properly, then your simplification answer will be correct. Otherwise you will get something different answer. Okay, now this is 1 m1, so this is an m4 here, then m6 here, and m7 here. Okay, so what I have done is I have replaced 1 for each minterm, corresponding minterm. Okay, so I can redraw this here itself. This is A, B, C. Okay, so this is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. We have here 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0 and 1. Right? Other may be left, other cells may be left 0 or left empty, or we can just fill with 0. Right? So this equation, this complete equation corresponds to this K-map. Okay, now this is the first step. We have just mapped this minterm with the K-map. In the last lecture I have said, now this, since it is SOP, these cells where we have this 1, they are important now. Okay, so we'll see how they are important in the next lecture. You can see that. Okay, so this is for SOP. Now let us see for POS form. Again here you can see this equation corresponds to POS. Okay, 3 variables means we need 8 cells. Okay, so I'll draw a big structure here just to understand. You can take A, B, C. This is 0, this is 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Right, so I can write here, this is A, this is A bar, this is B plus C, this is B plus C bar, this is B bar plus C bar, this is B bar plus C. Okay, now if you just recall this POS form, then 0 means variable itself, 1 means its complement, right? Now this is the variable itself, so this is 0, 0, 0. Okay, means this is 0, 1, 0, and this is 1, 1, 0. Okay, so this becomes M0, this is M2, and this is M6 max terms. So capital, consider this is capital M. So my equation becomes M0, M2, M6. Okay, so if you just number these cells 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now since this is POS, we have to represent 0 for each max terms. So 0, so here I will represent this with 0, then I have this is 0, then M2, this is 0, then M6, this is 0. Okay, others are left with 1, 1, 1. Okay, you could have left these cells empty just to avoid the confusion, but in some of the books or in some other references you will find that both they are considered. Okay, now here next step for simplification would be considering these cells, where Since it is POS equation, now we need to consider those cells having entry 0. Okay. Now this is mapping the K map from the given logical expression. Okay, we can even map the K map from the truth table. Okay, let's consider this truth table 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 1 1 sorry 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1. So this is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Let's say this is a truth table of some random circuit diagram or some random truth table, and the entries are 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 1. Okay, now from this truth table you can understand that we have 8 boxes. Okay, so this is A, B, C. Let's consider, and since we have only one output column, only one this K map corresponding to the output column is sufficient. Okay, so this becomes A, B, C. This is 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. Okay, so the numbering here is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Now first consider this to be SOP representation. Okay, we have done with this. This is no concern here. So SOP representation. Now 0 has 0. Okay, now since it is SOP, we can first focus on the output truth table entries having 1, right? So for 1 it is 1, so I'll put here. For 2 again it is 1, for 5 it is 1, and for 7 it is 1. Okay, other all I can leave as empty cells, or I can put here 0, right? So this is how you can transfer these values to the K map depending on SOP or POS. Okay, so our next step would be now referring these cells that are called as adjacent. Now we are going to refer these cells, adjacent cells, in this K map. Okay, so next step is very important step, that is grouping of either ones or zeros depending on SOP or POS, right? So in the next lecture we'll actually go for how to simplify, what is the procedure to simplify the Boolean expression using K map, right? Till then, have a nice time. Thank you.